All right, John S. Rhodes here, and I've got some great news from Shopify on getting more traffic in 2024 and beyond. There's a list that they came out with very recently. I want to share that list with you very quickly and then really boil it down into the true one key lesson with a couple of other lessons that go along with that. So Shopify says if you want to generate traffic in 2024 and beyond, especially website traffic, people that click and then view your pages and so on and so forth, that you could utilize Facebook ads, Instagram ads, Pinterest ads, Google ads, TikTok ads. So you could do advertising, obviously. You can also get friends and family to share. You can proactively engage people, perhaps by commenting on Instagram. You can post on Reddit. You can create contests and giveaways. You can create one-time discounts and coupons and distribute those in a variety of ways. You can provide free samples through Instagram influencers. You can reach out to bloggers, perhaps do some press releases. You can write long blog posts. You can feature influencers. You can utilize their advice, tap into their advice, talk about their advice, sort of a synergy there, right, with the blog post and the influencers. You can write your own blogs on your own site. You can produce podcasts to reach new audiences, get interviewed as well by podcasters, which is awesome. You can use video to educate and entertain, edutainment. You can write material that just matches perfectly with the interest of your audience. You could write articles, in other words. You can also create great meta descriptions, in other words, awesome data that is about a particular topic. Usually it's behind the scenes, usually inside HTML, but you could use great metadata and other data inside and outside of the material that you produce. Metadata is cool. Also, you can leverage linking out to other resources and other people. I would put that under the umbrella of creating lists, helpful list. You could do Q&A, FAQ with that as well. You could add long tail keyword variations to your pages. So you can, in other words, do SEO, search engine optimization, do a better job of that. You could do it from the get-go. You could also do that after you produce content. You can go back and add some of the long tail material. You could also stand out with feature-rich snippets of content. Like, in other words, you could pull out the summaries and abstract, the TLDR material. This is John S. Rhodes, and my brother Matt Rhodes and I just really appreciate that you're here listening to this. Go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, do whatever it is that you can do to get us more traction to help you be successful. So what really matters here? What do we really care about? Out of everything, if I were to boil it down to one phrase, I wrote this down so I could provide it to you right here, right now. High quality content creation with value for others. So let's think about this. If you're creating advertisements, the very best advertisements are ones that actually provide value. They orient people in the right way. They surprise and they delight. They are creative. They're fun. They entertain. They educate. They get the person in the right frame of mind. They help reject the wrong people, right? They push away the wrong people. Great content, a great advertisement in particular, will push the people away that don't belong there, that are not a good fit for your product or service. And they will attract the right people, right? A great advertisement, as a matter of content, will magnetically pull people in. So that's the high quality content, even with an advertisement. Now, obviously that applies as well to the blog post you might write, long articles you might create, the podcast content that you might create. It's almost like a positive force that you're putting out there. It is high quality content. If you're speaking from the heart, you speak the truth. You provide insights and aha moments. If there's a real person on the other end, a real voice, a real face, and it just really hits you emotionally, maybe even physically, viscerally, and also in the mind, right? So the details, the material itself is just something that you can latch onto. That's value creation. So if you can do that, high quality content creation. And the key usually is not that it's just valuable for you so you can get it off your, out of your mind and onto paper or onto the digital screen, digital ink. It's that you're actually providing value to other people. And what you'll find is that when you are creating value for other people, when you're organizing your thoughts, your words, typing, writing, speaking, interacting with people, when you're organizing the content, right, the high quality content, when you're doing that and you are in production mode, if you're doing it for the sake of others and to create high value, you get value as well, right? The best way to learn something is to teach it. You already know that. You've heard that before. If you want to learn something, teach it. Get to a point where you can teach it. And even if you're not teaching it at the level that you want, if you can teach it even a level or two below, you are ahead of the person who is trying to learn more, is striving to get to where you are. So it's a great way to solidify your knowledge. You, again, create content. It's high value for other people. Couple of final little points here to help you out. Consistency breeds familiarity. So if you're consistent with your message, if you're consistent with production over time, consistency creates a bond with other people, especially once they find you and come to rely on you on a regular basis. If you consume certain books from certain authors, or you listen to podcasts from certain people, and so on and so forth, when that happens, that's the kind of rapport that I am talking about here that you can manifest really out of thin air. You can start with nothing and create value for others that way, and then you will get those very positive results, not only for yourself, but because you're providing value to other people on the regular. So value creation and content is really about understanding and addressing the needs of other people. Now, that also means the needs that you have or that you once had in the past, maybe even today. And by addressing the needs that people have, and I would say the wants as well, when you're addressing what it is that plagues people, the problems, the situations, the thirst for knowledge, the need for entertainment, and so on and so forth, when you're addressing what people want and you're not just spewing and you're not just saying things to hear yourself being heard, if you're providing value for other people to help them accomplish something, achieve something, overcome something, then you know you're on the right path. And then the last thing, sort of a psychological insight, is that content that genuinely helps people or entertains people establishes a sense of reciprocity in the other person. That's nothing nefarious or evil or twisted or manipulative in any way. It's just that, hey, this person is providing value. I respect, I admire, I appreciate this other person. And when we have, again, the word might be rapport, when we have that rapport with people because of the value that's created, then we feel more inclined to do business with them. Again, this is John S. Rhodes of the Rhodes Brothers. And when I am saying this, you think, oh, John Rhodes, the Rhodes Brothers, you think about our material in a more positive way. That means I'm more likely to get a sale. I'm more likely to help you. We are more likely to give you what you want over time simply because I'm providing value. You've seen it, you've experienced it, and this is a great example. This very video is an example of providing value and insight and aha and true value to you, which in turn builds that relationship and can make things better for everyone. Everyone wins in this case. There's no win-lose. There's no black and white. We all are winning more together as a result of this content that I've produced, that you're consuming. It's a two-way street. I realize that you're another person on the other end of this. You appreciate this, and I appreciate you. Again, that handshake is incredible, and you can do it with words. You can do it with deeds. It can be spoken, unspoken. It can be video, text. It can be through advertisements. Remember, even advertisements can provide this kind of real value to people. One last time, this is John S. Rhodes of the Rhodes Brothers. In the description below, you will find more links that are right along the lines of this teaching, this training. I'd appreciate a like, thumbs up, let's do it. Hit that bell, do whatever it is that you can do. Share with friends. I appreciate you very much. We will see you in the next training. Take care.